Hello, welcome back, guys. It's your girl Riri here, over here at Sacred Rise and Tarot. So, today, hopefully, first of all, Happy Memorial Day for those that celebrate. Um, Today is a Monday, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed your weekend or have gotten everything together, gotten things done, whatever it is that you need to do. Self-care, all that quality time with self and family and all those things. Yeah, hope everyone's doing that, or done that and is doing well. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Well, um, as you know, probably more than likely, I've been up very early this morning. I'm just now starting to do a recording though. It's 9:55 currently, for me, but I must say that I got some downloads, some messages. Um, yeah, and I was able to reconnect things. There were some resurfaced emotions, not necessarily my own, but that I was able to pick up. Um, yeah. So I wrote things down because I tend to have thought after thought after thought, and a lot of times I might get all over the place or, you know, yeah. So, but I write stuff down anyway. Sometimes I just forget to look at it, or that could be the case, but I keep stuff on my tablet here when I do entries for journals, and sometimes I'll do a video journal entry, stuff like that. Um, yeah. I was also taught or told to share some things that I do. I don't know if it's to help others that might be trying to find something to help them get into their groove, um, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, um, so a lot of y'all could have been feeling like that you're being watched, or someone's been trying to reach out to you, whether it's through family, friends, people they probably think that you're still connected to or not connected to. So there can be resurfacings of old emotions when it comes to old energies, old people of the past, or anyone you could have been connected to romantically, platonically, someone you could have considered part of your soul tribe or family, something like that. Um, Eyelash. But yeah. Um, Also for me today, it's amazing how everything worked. Today is September 1st, uh, which is today is my grandmother's birthday, who's part of my benevolent spirit team, right? Um, yeah, I received some messages. I did get a little emotional, but I didn't let it linger. Um, it's still, I don't, I don't know. I don't think even as the years go by, I won't ugly cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she meant a lot. She meant a lot to a lot of people. Um, yeah, it's big shoes to fill. Real big shoes to fill. Um, yeah, but she would be very proud of me. I know that, and I know she probably sit back laughing at how I've grown my thorns. Yeah. Like, don't let her. She would always say, "Don't let that pretty face fool y'all." She would say that. She's something else. She could, yeah. I felt all that. It was so beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. It made me reflect too on how like she is the way she would protect me. Like, so quick, real quick trivia. Um, Something that might come up later. I don't know. Or I might ask y'all. I don't know. Just to see if y'all know me or not, or know little things about me. But yeah. My dad is the only boy and the baby. My mom, for her dad, she's the only girl and she's the baby. I am both of my parents' only daughter and baby. So that says a lot. That says a lot. I'm the baby's baby, right? And I've always gotten like that. Don't get me wrong, like there was always that jealousy and people doing stuff to me or want to do stuff to me, couldn't stand me just because I'm me, you know. But this particular grandmother, you know, not knocking any of my other grandparents or nothing like that. Rest easy. I know that y'all with me and I love you all equally. Um, but yeah, this particular grandmother, the way she used to protect me, like, fiercely. Fiercely. She she didn't play. Period. She didn't play about none of her grandkids. But when it came to me, and she knew because she saw that I was very intuitive and I had a heart and I felt a lot and I was very honest as a kid and it wasn't like intended and a lot of things I didn't realize that I was doing that could be very like bold and pushing the envelope. It was just that as a kid I just didn't know how else to be other than it's me. I can't fake the BS or nothing like that, right? Very honest. Very honest. But yeah, it reminded me of why now I have that protection because yeah, as you get older, things change. You go through dark night of the soul moments. Nobody's sitting in the room with you when you're alone. For those that, you know, trigger warning, that may have thought about pulling the plug on themselves, going through moments like that in life, really, really going through it, really dealing, healing, going through people not respecting your body, um, don't know how to take no for an answer, being put in situations where you could have been a part of something that's not part of your morals or your upbringing when it comes to sex and relationships, you know, dark energies, things like that. You grow to lie to hide because no one likes the truth. And then you start lying to yourself and then you lying to everyone around you until now you just look like a mess. And a lot of it could be from, you know, just not doing inner work on yourself. People sending things your way, ill intentions, doing magic and everything else, or speaking ill, putting energies out, sending it towards you, and yeah. And you've learned to transmute and transform, right? And a lot of people now are like, damn, how'd she do that? Damn, I thought that like 10 years ago she was this way, blah, 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 blah. And now it's like, damn, I don't even recognize this person. I was treating her as though she was this person from the past, and she's not. But she's never really been a bad person, you know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of that that's been going around with me personally. That's what it's been. And a lot of people have been trying to reach out and be apologetic, sincerely, some unsincerely. That's fine, but for me, I'm the type, I don't necessarily need an apology or anything. I get my closure from God and just working on myself and moving forward and not allowing things to consume me to the point where I'm overly emotional, can't think straight, and now I'm all out of whack, right? Excuse me. That was my truth. I do, again, I get intuitive, um, like clearings or something like that. I don't know, whenever I'm doing readings or speaking truth, I'll belch. So I've noticed that. And when something funky or something going on, I get like tinglings, like itchies. Itchies. I call them itchies. I get itchies like on my nose, or like it's always like center face or the left side of my face. So yeah, just little stuff that people may see, like little quirks or whatever in the video. That's just me. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of you all could have also been, excuse me, falling asleep, forgetting to pray, and beating yourself up over it. About that, I'm guilty. You've gotten busy, things are going good, you're trying to get things together, things are going well. And yeah, it just, you know, got away from you. So, yeah, but that's, you know. So for me, my test came through a dream. I picked up on messages that I saw it as the test, the reaction, the protection, the foundation, transmission. So, um, yeah, I got the spider, angel number 113, and 444, and 622 came through as well. I got the number 12 again that came through. So the number 3 can be significant. Any of those numbers can be significant to you guys. You could have been seeing 111, new beginnings, 1010, sevens, fours, fives, a lot of synchronicities, right? So yesterday I did mention too that it was the first quarter moon, August 31st. Today is the waxing gibbous, the first day of it. So now, you know, we've already dealt with the, what was it? Receiving and deciding, because yesterday was about decisions. Sunday, you know, vitality, empowerment, forward movement, yeah, things of that nature. Action, right? So today is more so about refining and sharing, wax and gibbous, right? Refinement, intentions, manifestation still. Um, so yeah, I got messages from Spirit and my ancestral team. I know it's been a little minute. It's been almost like 15 minutes I've been on here, but I needed to share this. So yeah, I need to share this. So the dream that I got, first of all, I did a reading yesterday, August 31st reading yesterday. Yeah, I did it yesterday, and you know, I went about my day. It's a little later in the day. Worked on some things, ate some dinner, was starting to watch a little TV, catch up on some TV shows and what have you. Still in earrings, didn't wash my face, clothes, got my little blanket, and I'm watching TV. Planned on popping me some popcorn. The kernels was still sitting out. Popcorn's unpopped. And yeah, boom, I was asleep. Didn't know it. Didn't even know I fell asleep. I don't even recall the time or anything like that. But I had done my dealings for the day pretty much, and I was gonna do another reading. I was gonna do like a reading later, as far as like maybe love or something like that, because I was picking up on messages, but they still coming. It's kind of like it was meant for it not to be yet, because I needed this download and something significant to happen. And it's amazing for me that it's the very first day of September, and not only that, it's my grandmother's birthday. So yeah. The dream, I titled it Fear and Protection, because what I got from it was that even though I had been falling asleep and I've been busy and I've been caught up, my intention still was always good. I always still spoke aloud and gave grace to God. I may not have set that time aside and said, you know, like an actual prayer or set time aside and did a prayer, but in my mind and through my actions and through my intention, I always showed my grace and gratitude for the mercy that has been showered upon me, honestly. And all the abundance, everything, right? So I feel like it was just a check in and see, like, are you still, you know, anchored? Are you still aligned, right? And I felt like it was moments like that where God let it slip, because I needed the message to come through completely raw and unfiltered in a way, right? And sometimes you may not be, you know, like fully in your swing of like a routine or something that you may have started and gotten, may have felt falling out of it when little things come up and slip ups, and you get busy, you get sidetracked, but you didn't forget about it. You're still tending to it. It's just that you really hadn't set time aside, right? I just heard a ping in the background. So, yeah. But yeah, either way, I feel like it was the test. The dream was the test for me. So the dream for me, I don't know if I was like in between or not, but that happens for me. That does happen often. I don't know if anyone else may experience that. If so, you can comment below or, you know, share. Um, but yeah, so I dreamt that it was 1:13 in the morning. The TV was still on. It was on like the menu guide, whatever. And I saw a spider, not no little bitty spider this time, like a big spider. Like a spider that could, if it was to come down, it'd probably cover your face almost. Yeah, it was a big spider. And I don't like bugs or anything, but you know, growing up, it was just, people used to do stuff. Yeah. And you develop phobias, and but you grow, you learn, and you develop and face your fears and such, right? Some people still may think that you're afraid or something or whatever and test you, right? So, yeah. Didn't flinch, didn't budge, didn't bother me. Whatever is on his web, man, his business or whatever it's doing. And yeah, you, okay. If you looking, you looking. That's just how I felt in that moment in the dream. It's like, okay, if you looking, you looking. I'm not falling for the trap. I see you there. You know, like it's a red dot on you too, and then you're even more obvious. But then fell asleep and it went black. And I'm like, was I awake? Was I up? But literally the same thing happened. I woke up, it was 1:13. And I looked and I'm thinking to myself, okay, a spider gonna be right here. Spider was right there. This time it had like a glow like around it. Still had the red dot, still the black spider, still on the web. The web was a lot brighter and like more like a white silverish, like bright, bright. Like it's not invisible. You know it's a web there. Like how in real life you might walk into a web but not realize a web, or see how the light may flicker and expose that you can't see it, but there's a web here. Yeah, no. In the dream, it was very obvious that it's a web. And this is in the dark, right? With a TV light in a room. That's the only light, right? Right. And it gets really, really dark in my home. So it's dark. Okay. Um yeah. So I looked, went back to sleep, boom, black. I jolted up. This time, look, 21, 22 was just on a timer. I jolted up and it was literally 4:44 on the dot. And I've been up ever since, and channeling and downloading and getting messages and such. And it is now, wow, I see my birthday. I see my birthday on the clock. And my candle here, I just flickered. I've already done like cleansing and prayers and everything, and shuffled and pre-shuffled my decks and all of that. Yeah, because I'm gonna do this reading. So I'm still gonna do the reading. It is Memorial Day. It's my grandmother's birthday too, and I needed to still work on other things and get things going so that I can really focus. But yeah, this was just a short like lunch break from my early morning shift. But I am preparing to do you guys reading here for the collective. So I just wanted to share that because I didn't want the reading video to be super duper long. I just did not. I don't. I know typically I get a good hour. Spirit be giving me we be having an hour or two. Like that's probably the longest I've ever done anything. It was almost 2 hours. Yeah. That was like very, very beginning of my journey though. But yeah. Not saying it can't happen or nothing like that again, but it's been a while. So yeah, that happened. So I realized that it's something to do with 113 and 444. So I got up after that, and it was like how I woke up. It was like, you know how like impacting it, like your body kind of like curl, like you jolted or something, like something just went like I don't know, like when you about to vomit or something, that like that. Yeah, that I don't know how else to explain it, but when I woke up, that's how I felt. It was like I literally, my body kind of curled up, as if like I was like boom, like my body just went boom, and I just went like, ooh, okay, I'm back up, I'm up. That's literally how I woke up. So I got up, I was super duper energized. And I'm like, what? I gotta sleep and everything all the time. It's the next day. Ah, okay. Well, got up, showered, cleansed, home and everything cleansed. Did some self-care, self-reflection, spent quality time with myself, connected with source and my spiritual guides, and got clarity through what I was reading and answering and channeling. And yeah, so this is how we've come up with today's reading and messages for today, for September 1st. So yeah, these are some, the current energies pretty much is like a self-check-in to make sure you're still aligned to what's coming in that you've manifested, because I'm picking up that whatever it is night's energy is happening very quickly. Very quickly. Like 2 to 3 weeks. This month, September is big. And yesterday I channeled September, the song. And today, again, after that, I channeled the song. So September gonna be a time to remember for a lot of people this year. So these are questions that you may have to ask yourself. Are you still connected? Do you still feel like you're connected to source, your ancestors, your spirit guides? Are you falling into old habits? Are you falling out of routine and letting things become like procrastination? You know, are you staying organized, staying on top of things? And really, all these is to really see if you truly are ready to receive what you've manifested. So these are going to be the messages that I channel. I typically channel a lot of moon energy, so I'm realizing now, the beginning stages of my channel, that I'm figuring out that a lot of my readings is geared toward more the collective. And the reason being is because when the moon energy changes is when I get typically a lot of downloads and I'm connected in that way. So, yeah, it's a wax and gibbous today. So, it's about setting the intentions of and receiving the blessings and rewards, reaping what you sown, pretty much. And that's the upcoming energy for the full moon, which is actually September 7th on a Sunday. So it's not that ding. So it's not a coincidence that I did the reading yesterday, August 31st, to see what was coming in for September and to see what was on track and what was being coming in for the collective. So that was my check-in with you guys. My quick 30-minute lunch break is what I like to call it when I have really, really early mornings. And yeah, my mind is just at its clearest. It's a lot of clarity, right? So yeah, the next full moon again is on a Sunday, September 7th, and then that moon's energy is about releasing and illuminating. So reaping what you've sown, pretty much. If you put in a good work, and you're going to reap the tangible rewards, right? There will be clarity in relationships that is to come up. So opportunities to deepen a relationship, connect, or to heal karmic patterns. Personal growth, spiritual work, positive energy. Yeah, so September is a lot of rewards coming in, and then I feel like from September until October, those are receiving their rewards for the work that they've done, getting a new cycle, new beginnings, and then you're gonna move on to October, which is like end of the year. Kind of so much in the start of new cycles and beginnings. The spiritual gates are opening, the realizations and forward movement transitions. Scorpio energy, you're going to be stepping into death and rebirth again. So, yeah. Feel like there's a lot of Libras involved, a lot of air signs, period, and a lot of earth signs involved. That is another ding. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to start this reading, but I wanted to share that with you guys so you guys know that it's coming from a raw and authentic place, and I'm not kidding. Like, I be really writing stuff down, for real. So, just try to keep thoughts. Somebody just heard something. I just heard that in the background. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, what's the test? How are you going to react to it? trying to say what just pinged? Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's 30 minutes. Manifestations are coming in. I'll see you guys soon in the reading video. I hope you guys are well and you guys take care. Love you. Like, share, subscribe, notifications. I gotta get used to saying it, but yeah, if you're rocking with me and you liking it here so far, please let me know. Leave a comment. Any suggestions, anything you guys, you know, would like to see in the future for me. There'll be times for like questions and answers of lives and stuff like that. I have things for coming in foresight and that I plan on doing with the channel as it continues to grow. So yeah, happy Memorial Day. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon.